Here is the shadow in case you missed it. Let's check out two doves of love. One of them is a dove from Russia. One more Alina. If you have not seen another Alina, check out this video. And Caleb.
Stellanity.
How Caleb met Alina. Let's find out. Superman music and Caleb from Chandler.
I'm Caleb, I'm 28 years old, and I'm from Chandler, Arizona.
Chandler!
I've always been an adventurous person, and I live a pretty hyperactive lifestyle.
I can tell. Running in slow motion takes a lot of time. Chandler! Yeah, this is my little impression of Janice. Here it is. Americans, I really enjoy your fashion of naming things, and people the same way.
I also love to travel.
Who doesn't?
I lived in New Zealand for a year. I lived in Thailand for a while.
That look on his face. He probably had a nice mango or something, I don't know, shrimp, prawns. It's a look of a person who just had some fun.
But being on the road can leave me alone for bouts of time. And it disconnected me greatly. So I meditate as much as I can.
In order to do what? In fact, meditation takes you away from things. Anyway, we should learn staying present, being present, and this is the moment that is gonna pass. You will never return. And if you meditate, you're kind of out there somewhere, you're still not here. So I would, if you need an advice, I would advise you to stay in the moment.
I'm a very spiritual person. And I like to see how it can guide me and open me up to new awarenesses in life.
Yeah, he gives me the vibe. He strikes me as a person like that. Oh, that's the source of his inspiration. I get it. He's burning dry wood.
Meditation also opened me up to ideas like magic and things like the tarot.
A man with his shoulders would not strike me as a person who would do tarot and do all these things.
Sorry, boys! I'm so changeable!
A man of his shoulders normally talks protein and other stuff that are related to that stereotype, which I'm not gonna use because I don't think stereotypes. Look at that! The Jesus! My KFC delivery here. Widescreen, yes.
It could be seen as that I'm gonna give up my bachelor life. Now that would be a big change for me.
Okay, so Caleb is a very spiritual guy, so that's understandable why he sees beyond appearance and all these things, which I am of course skeptical about. A lot of people come to this show just to get PR, not to get love.
When it comes to dating, I guess I get around a lot. I mean, I feel like I can get sex anywhere. I love women and I love to have a little fun. You know what I mean?
I like that attempt of winking. Yeah, both eyes separately. Yeah, of course, guys like that, at some point they got tired of this lifestyle. They need someone or something, like some kind of relationship to ground them, if that makes sense.
I wouldn't say I've been in a long-term relationship before. I'm totally open to it, but I feel like I just hadn't found the right person to settle down with.
And that's why you choose a person you have never met, you have never smelled. You know all about the smell, because it's really important that you have to smell the person, and they have to, we have these programs in our bodies that detect whether
Alina is from Russia. She's 27 and extremely beautiful.
Alina
and I have been together for about a year and a half now. I met Alina about 13 years ago on social media when I was around 15 years old.
And you never met.
And we started chatting like we were best friends.
I hate to break it to you, but whenever you just meet someone, normally an ordinary person, not like myself, I like, to push people away. Normally you try to seem better than you actually are, and especially through text, it's just...
Talked about just random things kids do. But after a few years of online friendship, we lost touch with each other.
I'm out of touch. I'm out of time. No, no.
Fast forward over the next several years, I was going to go to Russia, and I hopped on a Russian dating platform to see who I could meet. And there was Alina. It was the biggest small world experience. Some visa issues came up, and I never actually made it out there.
10 years. 10 years or 15 years. Of course, yeah, as a teenager, probably didn't have money. But let's take a decade. You couldn't get a visa for a decade. Who are you curing, like we say? It's like whenever you're bullshitting someone. Where is my KFC? Oh, that's about to come.
But we kept talking more and more, and I realized that we had something special.
One more big Ed. We had something special.
Stolenity.
Here is a little something about Alina, the star of the program, hopefully with a better destiny.
I don't want to wait any longer to find out if Alina's and my connection is real in person. But with COVID, the borders of Russia are closed.
Well, actually, they are closed, but 10 years? 10 years.
Alina and I have a deep emotional connection, which makes it easy to look past, well, what other people would say is a massive difference between us.
Because you see, his pictures, they strike me as something else. He doesn't strike me as a profound person, although from what he just said, he does. So his pictures is one thing, and the video and what he says, and could be scripted like easily.
I miss you, can't wait to hold you and hug you. So be prepared, okay?
Bossy lady, look at her, be prepared. And it sounded like tachu, it's like hachu, which is want in Russian. So I was like, oh, she says that she wants him. Oh, St. Petersburg, I love it to pieces.
Oh my god!
Какая диva!
I like the use of words of him, like massive difference.
Massive difference between us.
Now I can see that why it's massive.
I'm a pretty active, energetic, and fun person.
She seems very happy and enjoys life. And she reminds me of Nick Vujicic, you know, the Australian guy. And that guy is actually rocking it, and I admire people like that.
Recently, I got very interested in burlesque because it shows that in different body, you can still feel beautiful.
Glamour is exactly about that. It's about creating things artificially. It's about becoming who you want to be, like who, you know, you are on the inside, and that it should match who you're outside. And I believe that the world is about variety. And if we were all the same, it would be so boring.
My condition is called dystrophic dysplasia.
For a child to be born with this type of dwarfism, both parents have to be carriers of the gene.
I recently got into the DNA thing. I started learning about certain genes, and so learning as much as possible about yourself, like about your DNA, about your body, and about your mentality, about everything. The better you know yourself, the higher quality of your life is gonna be. This is what I believe in.
I love singing. When the music goes on, I feel like I can take on the world.
You should support her. Everything that she does, it's a great example for the rest of us to enjoy what we have.
There is some secret that I'm afraid is gonna ruin everything.